Hey everyone, it's day 17 in the morning. We're at about the 20K mark in this incredible desert. You can see we've been off-road for the last probably 35K. Day 16 was a mix of both the highway and trails adjacent to the highway, and a total of 60 kilometers yesterday, and we're shooting for 60 again today. So we're trying to be consistent with the 60s, but it depends on how the terrain gets. We're in mining territory again, and we're just out across country, totally cross country today. So we'll see how it goes. Check in with you later.
So here we are with Javier again, and we've come across something pretty interesting. It looks like possibly a very ancient, maybe camping ground or agricultural ground, or somewhere where some people in the past spent a lot of time. Can you explain it to us, Javier?
Okay, we was looking this kind of rock, and we can see this rock is like a ball. The people was using this kind of rock before for do flour. They take any kind of grain, and they use a rock like this. It's not the one they use, but they put the grains there, and then they start to make flour to eat. For this one, we have one here. Could maybe another one, not so clear, and maybe other one over there. They was broken. You can see here also. Obviously, this was is not it's not natural made. It's human made. Made.
Okay, so this line of rocks represents something pretty interesting, a very historical place for Chile, which Javier is going to tell us about. So if you see this line of rocks, it goes straight up that mountain, and it goes off in the other direction as well, the same way. We're going to talk to Javier about it right here in a minute. Javier, okay. We have come across a very significant line in the history of Chile. Can you please tell us about its relevance?
Okay, I do a test with GPS, and I think this is the border between Bolivia and Chile. Before the Pacific War, this happened in 1879. In that time, Chile started in this point to the south, and all the land we used before in the Howard Desert, when we start from Arica to the area of Antofagasta, was Peru, and after Antofagasta to this point was Bolivia.
So probably we've traveled about 950 kilometers so far, maybe? So the past 950 kilometers was not Chilean lands up until 1879?
Yes, 132 years ago.
So it's the end of day 17. It's about 9 p.m. Just got into camp and ran a total today of close to 64 kilometers, just a hair under 64 kilometers. Turns out, I mean, it's always beautiful out here in the Atacama Desert. There's no doubt about that. Incredibly challenging. We saw a lot of really cool things today. Chris ran most of the day with me in the morning and early afternoon, and then I ran the last, and then Bob jumped in too, and then I ran the last 23K section pretty quick, in just a little over a couple hours, which is fast for this terrain. The hardest times always yield sometimes the most beautiful things. I was running on the trail towards this old abandoned railway station, and saw some amazing scenery when the sun was setting over the hills, and how just absolutely beautiful it was. And it actually, totally, it was almost like I was in a hypnotic trance watching it while I was running, and so that sort of ate up some miles too. But all in all, a great day.